Hi, welcome to this lecture about the Unity overview. In this lecture, we are going to explore Unity panels, menus, and layout. And we will explain in details the project panel. Once you open Unity for the first time, it will look like this. There are 6 main sections of Unity layout. First section is the hierarchy. This is displaying the items in the scene. Second section is the scene view itself. This section will show you what the scene camera views. The next section is the game view. The game view will display what the main camera sees. The next section is the inspector. Inspector will show options and properties of the selected object. For example, now we have clicked main camera. It will show the properties of the main camera. If we click on directional light, it will show also the properties of the directional light. Next section is the project window. This is like Explorer for the project. It will show the folders and files that are contained in your project. Next section is the console. Console will display the logs and warnings and errors. If your project has any errors, it will display here. You can toggle showing a specific item. If you click on warnings, enable it, it will show all the warnings that the project has. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the project panel. As you can see, it now has only one folder. You can click on the scenes. It will show that it has only one file, which is Xample scene. On the bottom here, it will show you the path and the file name with the extension. You can make the icon larger or smaller by moving the slider like this. You can also make it as a list. Here you can search through your project. You can type here. It will search through the project files. You can also search by type. You can search by label. And this will toggle the hidden packages. You can see here that there is a folder that's named packages. When you toggle this one, it will show the packages in the folder. You remember that we have imported or we have created the project as 3D Core. These are the packages that Unity imported with 3D Core. When you select different types of project, Unity will import different types of packages. But these are the most standard packages that Unity will mostly import with most of the projects. You can right click. It will show a menu for the project section. This menu can be accessed from another place as well. In Unity, many things can be done in exactly the same different ways. Like to access this menu, you can right click. The menu will show. If you go to the asset here, the exact menu will show as well. So we right click, show in Explorer. It will display the location of the assets folder in Explorer. You will see the files inside the folder. The first item in the menu is create. You can create many types of assets. You can also add your custom assets to the menu later on. First one is folder. You create a folder. I'm going to rename it to my folder. You can create a C# script, 2D physics material, visual scripting, shader, playables, assembly definitions, scenes, prefabs, audio mixer, material, lens flare, render texture, animator, animation, timeline, physics material, GUI scan, toolkit, UI toolkit. You can make an index for the search. I will just create, for testing, I will create another asset, material. It will be named new material. I'm going to rename it to test material. Now if you click it, you will see that it has the extension of .mat. We can show an explorer. I want to show you one thing. This is the file, the test material.mat file. You will notice that there is another file with the identical name but with a different extension, .meta. .meta files help Unity to locate the asset wherever you move it in the project. When you create or import an asset, Unity adds it to its database and will create a GUID. It's an ID for the file so that it can locate it whenever you move it. Let's notice that the last characters DCP. Now we'll go again to the folder. We can try to delete that file using delete. You click back in Unity. Then we go again to the folder. You will notice that the .meta file has returned. And if we open it, DCP, it's the same GUID. This is because we have deleted the file while Unity is open. Unity still remembers the file, so it checks all the files or the assets in the project periodically. If it finds a file or asset that it knows but missing the meta file, it will regenerate the meta file using the details that Unity has. But be careful not to delete meta files while Unity is closed, because then it will completely forget about it and it will re-import it as a completely new asset. If you have used this asset in the scene or in other areas of your project, Unity will not know and the reference will be completely lost. Now open is to open an asset, delete, rename, copy path. Import new asset. You can import new asset from outside. You can explore to the asset. Here I don't have any asset, but we can create like a text file. When we double click, it will import this asset, and as I said, it will give it also a meta file. Next is import package. Packages are like a group of assets. Can be files and folders. Export package. You can create your own packages. I will show you how. When you click, you can select the assets that you want to export. Right click, export package. It will give you the option to select or deselect. Then export. I will export it here with the name of package. As you can see here, the file has extension of Unity package. Unity package is the extension for all Unity packages. We can go ahead and delete these files because we will re-import them now, but using the package. Custom package. It will show you a dialog. You can select or deselect what items to include in importing and click import. as you can see, it has imported the same files. So this is for the project tab or window. In the next lecture we are going to talk about the scenes window. See you then.